Let's make a yummy-licious tender duck curry. Hi everyone and welcome to Perima's Kitchen. I am Selena and today, yes, we're making some duck curry the authentic way. As usual, all the ingredients used, including quantities, will be found in the drop-down description below. I know there's so many different methods and so many ways of making different types of meals. Even I have my own method one day and then a different method the next. But this one, I'm really happy that I got to capture on my video so I could share it with you. This tasted divine, absolutely mouth-watering. All I've done is I've added my oil, added 2 onions, large onions that I've diced up. I'm now just going to fry it up in the oil. Next, I'm just going to add some green chilies. I added about 3 green chilies today. And then we want our onions to brown up. And while it's browning up, I'm going to add some whole spices. So what I'm adding today is a cinnamon stick, some Elachi, 2 cloves, a star anise, and bay leaves. Bay leaves will help to tenderize my duck even more. So once I've added that, I'm just going to let it fry together in the oil. I'm not adding my curry leaf just yet. We're going to let it fry, release all those beautiful flavors, and then we're going to start adding all of the ground spices. So I have a little bit of a tip or trick that I use with this specific type of dish. It does normally need more whole spices, but to prevent us from biting into too many, I use breyani mix, ground breyani mix. It really brings the flavors together. First, I'm adding a teaspoon of roasted dhania powder, followed by a teaspoon of cumin powder, that's our Jeera. And then I'm adding my breyani mix. I'm adding 1.5 teaspoons of breyani mix, ground breyani mix, followed by a heaped teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri chili powder. Remember, the Kashmiri chili powder also helps with that beautiful color. And I'm adding 2 teaspoons of my Nagiah's everyday masala. And if you don't have it readily available, you can use any mixed masala. Followed by 2 teaspoons of crushed ginger and garlic. I also like to add some whole garlic cloves as well. I'm now adding some fresh curry leaves as well, and we're going to mix that through and give it a few seconds just to fry up in the oil, warm it up, release those beautiful flavors. And you can either grate your tomatoes or liquidize your tomatoes. I've taken 2 large tomatoes that I've liquidized today. I'm adding my tomatoes now. And I'm also just going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. And that just balances out the acidity. So you essentially have formed the base of your duck curry. We're going to close our lid and let it simmer on a low heat for a few minutes. And while your chutney is simmering, you can then prepare your duck pieces, your cut duck pieces. What I like to do is I like to wash it or rinse it in approximately a tablespoon of lemon juice. You can use the one from the bottle or fresh lemon, whatever you prefer. And then I set it aside and drain out all the water. I'm now ready to add my duck pieces. I hope you're enjoying my video so far, and if you are, kindly hit that subscribe button. And once you've added them, you can then add some salt, some rough salt. You're then gonna mix everything together, and you're gonna turn down your heat. So we're gonna turn it down to low, and we're not going to add any water at all. Remember, adding water is only when you need to. I'm not even going to add potatoes or anything today. So it's gonna cook on a very low heat for over an hour. So you're gonna check it occasionally and give it a mix occasionally, but you only add boiling water or any water if you really need to. This specific time that I'm cooking the turkey curry, I did not need to add any water at all. A lot of water was released from the turkey itself, and because I do keep a little bit of that fat on, there's a lot of oil that's released from the turkey as well. That just enhances also the flavor of your gravy. So this is me just checking it halfway through. As I mentioned, a lot of water is released. The oil is also from the fat. And then we're going to close our lid and let it cook further. And once your meat is tender, you can even take your spoon and break a piece off. Once it's lovely and tender and soft, you can then continue to braise with an open lid. You can turn up your heat so that excess water is evaporated, but we don't want it too dry. We want to essentially have that gravy as well, all that delicious gravy. So you need to just let it cook again, simmer for another 10-15 minutes, and once you're done, you can look at that gravy. So beautiful. And once you're done, you can add some fresh coriander. And duck curry is best served with raso or dal and rice with some salad. And I asked my husband, what did you like the most about it? And how would you describe it? And he said it was having like the best braised chicken curry, but having the taste of raso in the same plate. And that is without me even making raso. So there you go. It truly was a deep, beautiful flavor. I hope you enjoy this recipe. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Kindly hit that notification bell so you are notified when a new video is uploaded. Please like and share, and I love your comments. It's very welcome. See you again soon in Perima's kitchen. I am Selena.